Namaskar, I am precautions astrologer presenting you Scorpio's yearly forecast for 2018. If you're watching this video, please do watch this video according to your moon sign. This video has got nothing to do if you're watching this video according to your sun sign. Sun sign prediction has no relevance with this particular forecast. This video is made for a moon sign based forecast. All the signs, if you're watching this video for the Scorpio, you should watch this video according to your moon sign, and you can find out about your moon sign from your birth chart. Anybody can find out their moon sign from their birth chart, which is the most accurate procedure, which is your moon sign. So if your Scorpio is your moon sign, the whole video yearly forecast for 2018 will be applied to you. What are the dynamics? Dynamics means transit of all the 8 planets: Suns, Mars, Mercury's, Jupiter's, Venus, Saturn's transit, Rahu and Ketu's transit. So all the 8 planets transit in dynamics of Scorpio for the whole year 2018. Let's talk about transit of Mars for Scorpio. Transit of Mars for Scorpio in 12th house, and the dates start from 30th of November 2017, and it will linger on that particular transit of Mars in 12th house for Scorpio till 17th January 2018. During this particular period, Mars will move through your 12th house. This signifies a lot of huge expenditure and some sort of a body pain and general suffering. Expenditure will be sudden and unexpected, and expenditure will be rising, and debts will be building up. Scorpio, this particular period may prove to be taxing for you if your care is not taken in time. You have to take the right decision at the right time. Pay attention to your health, any issue related to your health. And this particular period, with the Mars is transiting in your 12th house, you're likely to develop discomfort or health issues regarding your eyesight or something to do with stomach. Scorpio, take care of your feet as well. This is a time when you must stay away from any activity that might be risky to yourself. If you're doing a lot of hardcore training, physical exercises, so look after your health during this particular time. Some of you may even suffer from nightmarish type of dreams or nightmares, or some sort of a very kind of those kind of scary type of dreams or dream disorders you're going to go through. And this particular time, when the Mars is transiting in your 12th house, your work life could be also be strenuous, and you may also have to put a lot of loads of hard work to see the face of success in this particular time of your projects. Scorpio, if your measures are not taken or precautions are not taken, then some of you may even risk your position at work and can be thoroughly dishonored or humiliated by your boss or superior. Take care of your finances. Avoid any kind of unnecessary expenditure or bad debts. At home, maintain a very cordial relationship with your partner and family. Avoid any kind of arguments with the family members, and stay away from further conflict with your enemies, and be cautious enough not to create some new one. This particular time, outside people's interference in the family relationship will be more, and sometimes you can get carried away with your own sentiments, with your own emotional feeling, and you end up doing something which can be scandalous and something not very right. This period may bring you some opportunity to travel around. However, you may not get the desired result from traveling, and you may end up wandering around aimlessly and end up spending a lot of money. So you have to be extra careful. Scorpio, transit of Mercury in 1st house. Transit of Mercury in 1st house for Scorpio. The dates start from 10th of December 2017 till 6th of January 2018. Transit of Mercury in 1st house. During this particular period, Mercury will move through your 1st house. This particular period may bring in some negative result. During this particular phase, this mostly brings in situation where you may have to serve someone unwillingly, not totally against your will. Scorpio, you are also susceptible to face oppression of some sort of a behavior issue or attitude issue. Take care to avoid facing a hall over the coals and lashes out unsympathetic words from others. This particular time you have to go through a systematic attitude problem will be given to you by other people, and sometimes the other people's remarks are most unkind and not very good. Keeping a low profile and doing your task best of your ability should be the focus during this particular time. Scorpio, you may also have to watch out for unnecessary expenditure, as this may cause a big hole in your wallet. Be cautious with spending and pay attention to the safety of your finances. Scorpio, you also likely to befriend some bad personalities who may cause harm. Watch your words while dealing with your nearest and dearest one. This particular time, your insensitivity may create some unnecessary hassles within your circle with people around you. Avoid any kind of lawsuits or bad company or threatening behavior or living conflict or argument, but this particular time you have to be very careful about your steps, about what you want to do. Be careful not to do anything that may make you lose your self-worth. You would always need your good fortune, so save it. Take advantage of your education and experience to avoid any glitches in your life. Be flexible during this particular time, as you may have to make some last-minute changes in your plan, project or ideas due to pressure from different quarters or due to some anticipated fear. Obstruction may crop up related to your foreign residence if applicable, or some sort of obstruction will be there. You want to do something abroad, but that might be an issue, so be careful about it. So this particular time you will also go through a lot of obstacles in performing any auspicious work what you want to do at home even. Take care of your family and yourself, and beware of any cheating and deception, particularly this phase. Try not to make any verbal financial contract with anybody. Avoid any kind of traveling if it's possible, and make sure sometime you are going to travel to bring something in your mind to bring very unique result, but those results will not be there. Transit of Sun for Scorpio in second house. The dates start from 15th of December 2017 till 14th of January 2018. Sun's transit in second house for Scorpio. Sun's transit through your second house could prove to be monetarily challenging for you. This particular period mostly pretends absence of expected result or profit in trade and decline in your wealth or flow of income. Scorpio, if you're dealing in agriculture or trading or fashion designing or fashion garment business or designing business or anything to do with business with entertainment, film production, or something to do with, may I say that, if your business involve restaurant, if your business involve entertainment, if your business involve wedding venues or wedding catering, those kind of organizations you belong to, this period may bring you some setbacks. This is a time when you are more susceptible to fear than usual. You may feel a risk of being cheated, or sometimes people will dump your money or try not to give your money back, or experience anxiety for no apparent reason at all. As a result, you may find it difficult to handle ordinary affairs of your life as smoothly as you would otherwise do. You may find yourself not to be happy and getting irritated easily even at your nearest and dearest. Sometimes you shout or scream. You may feel less compassionate and flexible than usual. If you're susceptible to headaches or problem with your eyes, then this is a time where symptoms you may surface. So do look after your eyesight, look after yourself. Transit of Venus in second house for Scorpio. Scorpio's transit of Venus in second house, the dates start from 20th of December 2017 till 13th of January 2018. Transit of Venus in second house. During this particular period, Venus will move through your second house. This particular time mostly donate financial gain for you. Moreover, this period also see you, may I say that, having a great time with your companion, with your family, with your wife, with your husband. If applicable, you can also expect a new member in the family. Financially, Scorpio, you would be comfortable, and prosperity of your family in general is expected to be on upward move. Personally, you're likely to acquire a great attire and accessories, including precious jewelry or valuable items or assets. Your nearest and dearest will be okay with you, and the whole you'll enjoy the circle of your family and friends. Your interest in art and music would be rising. You may also expect some favor from higher authorities or government. Health is expected to be fine, and you may consider improving your present look as well. This particular time you'll be fine. Transit of Mercury in second house. Transit of Mercury in second house. The date starts from 6th of January 2018 till 27th January 2018. This particular period, Mercury will move through your second house. This signify financial gain, growth of income, especially to those who deal in precious stone, who are dealing with if you are a professional salesman, if you have a shop, retail shop, and if you are in a profession which involve banking, hedge fund, or financial consultant, or IT consultant, anybody who is IT consultant or professional consultant or chartered accountant or hedge fund manager or risk manager in the bank or banker, this particular period will give you growth of income. This period is also likely to bring in happiness to you in the form of success in upgrading your knowledge, ability and skill. Transit of Mercury for those people who are salespeople can achieve a dignified reward for your hard work and give you phenomenal success. This period also brings in company of well-learned, professional, educated people and give you an opportunity to enjoy the company of those people. However, Scorpio, for some of you, this particular period may bring in suffering a bad name in the society. Your enemy could also be more harmful than usual. Sometimes people will take your words and try to twist those words and say something else. This phase also indicates a probable loss of one of your nearest or loss of a friend. So you have to be extra careful. Transit of Venus in third house for Scorpio. Transit of Venus in third house for Scorpio. The date starts from 13th of January 2018 till 6th of February 2018. During this particular period, Venus will move through your third house. This donates happiness, contentment for you. Venus in third house, you may expect an upward move in your financial condition, giving you financial security. This could also be professionally good period for you, and you may also expect a rise in position. You may also expect a gain in authority. Your ventures are likely to earn more profit as well as compared to past. Socially, this period will be a good time for you as you're likely to overcome all your fears and worries. Transit of Venus in third house, your colleagues, your acquaintances would be cooperative and helpful toward you. You're also likely to widen your circle of friends and win over your enemy during this particular phase. Your rapport with your immediate family would be more cordial and more harmonious. Your siblings are also likely to enjoy the good company with you. Moreover, you also indulge in a lifestyle, luxuries, exotic food, and enjoy the life thoroughly. Your interest toward religion would be rising, and auspicious happening may cheer you up as well. Health is likely to be in good shape. If eligible, you may also consider the matrimonial relationship, the partnership, as this seem to be a good period to find out the perfect match, to find your real companion. Some of you may also expect a new member in the family or new people in the family. This period may not be as good. Some of you also susceptible to loss in trade and finance. Your enemies may also create a problem for you, always try to backstab you. Stay away from any kind of arguments or misunderstanding with people. So you have to be extra careful. Transit of Sun in third house. Transit of Sun in third house for Scorpio. The dates start from 14th of January 2018 till 12th of February 2018. This transit of Sun brings a positive boost in your professional and personal life. You're likely to progress in your career with increased recognition from the employer or authorities. There is an rising chance for promotion or better employment. You can find a new job. You feel energetic and enthusiastic and will experience heightened ability to overcome obstacles, resolving problems, issue, and overcome possible obstruction from authorities. Your work is most likely to be successful and bring a very dignified reward for you. This particular time, this will result in a financial gain. Absence of money related worries. You will do very well in social life and feel extremely successful, respected and appreciated. Friends, family, acquaintances will love you. You have a chance to spend time with them. Your mind is at peace and you feel happy and comfortable with yourself. If you have a children, you'll enjoy parenthood. Your heightened mental and physical fitness will come along with sound health and absence of disease. This particular time you have to take care of yourself. Transit of Mars in Scorpio in the first house. Transit of Mars for Scorpio in the first house. The dates start from 17th of January 2018 till 7th of March 2018. During this particular period, Mars will move through your first house. May I say that this particular mostly connotes difficulties. May I say that this particular period may take you through a bumpy road in matter of your business, profession, career. Scorpio, you find it difficult to finish your projects successfully on time. It is better not to start anything new during this particular phase. If employed, try and avoid any kind of arguments, misunderstanding with your seniors, employers and government department. Some of you may also see a change of your position during this particular phase. Keep an eye on your enemies as that may create more problem for you at this time. Your finances would also require proper attention as you're likely to lose on undesired expenses. Cut down on your urge to spend money or showing off. This particular period also bring an ample opportunity or reason to travel. Moreover, this period may also keep you away from nearest and dearest one. Those who are married may have to stay away from your spouse and children. If any of your health need proper attention during this particular phase, you're likely to feel lackluster and sometimes be unenthusiastic about everything in your life. Sometimes energy level will not support you. Scorpio, you're also susceptible to develop some sort of a fever, some sort of an allergic reaction or issue with your blood and stomach. Scorpio, stay away from legal fights. Stay away from living arguments or conflict, and stay away from the bad and foul company. People can trap you into a situation and then take advantage of you. You must not take any risk whatsoever during this particular time, and you have to be extra careful. You must keep up your spirit at this time, as you may suffer from bouts of depression, and this time illusions can develop, and which sometimes you will look at through superficial state of mind, which is no good. Transit of Mercury in 3rd house for Scorpio. The dates start from 27th of Jan 2018 till 14th of Feb 2018. During this particular period, Scorpio, Mercury will move through your 3rd house. This mostly indicates a rough phase with your superior. You may have to be extra careful while dealing with superior, employer, colleagues, subordinates. Avoid any kind of argument that may lead to difference of opinion and clashes and misunderstanding between you and your people around you at work. Stay away from known enemies and be careful of unknown one. Stay away from those people who are backstabbers and those people who can be jealous of you. However, this period may also give you a few new worthy friends whom you would treasure for the rest of your life. You will find few good people and who will always keep you will always keep them as an asset. Handle your finances very careful as money needs extra attention during this particular period. Be cautious to avoid any loss of wealth. This journey of Mercury may make you suffer from depression, trouble in recollection of facts, mental stress and unexpected hassles in your undertaking. So be careful. Transit of Venus in 4th house for Scorpio. Transit of Venus in 4th house for Scorpio. The dates start from 6th of February 2018 till 2nd March 2018. Transit of Venus in 4th house. During this particular period, Venus will move through your 4th house. This mostly donate financial growth for you. You could also expect a rise in your prosperity. If you deal in agriculture, this could prove to be good timing, bringing you profit in your agricultural ventures. This particular time, if you're working in a as a fashion designer, if you're working in a hotel business, if you're working in a restaurant business, if you're involved in a film production, if you're working as an actor, presenter, media, so this particular time will give you a growth. If you're a fashion designer, you will be on the top of your game. At home, you're likely to spend quality time with your loved one, with your spouse. Moreover, you would also be enjoying a luxury lifestyle, comfort, social life, you name it. Transit of Venus in 4th house, your popularity would be rising. You're most likely to acquire a lot of new friends, new people. The company of your old one, a new friend, would give you much happiness. You may even consider staying away from having fun. This particular period also likely to see you and enjoying the company of your partner. Health should remain fine. You would all feel more energetic than ever. Acquisition of material comfort could also become a priority for you during this particular period. So you have to be extra careful. Transit of Sun in 4th house for Scorpio. Transit of Sun in 4th house for Scorpio. The dates start from 12th of February 2018 till 14th of March 2018. This particular period when Sun travel through your 4th house connotes decline in your present social status, difficulty in maintaining your position at workplace. Transit of Sun in 4th house for Scorpio, it would be better to avoid any argument with any member of the family. Senior, junior, you name it, well wishes during this particular time. This particular period could also prove to be very distressful, prone to experience grief and agony and a time of misery. You should not be involving yourself in any living arguments or conflict. Your mind may also have a hard time staying focused on constructive thoughts instead of being drawn to find an escape in something of an addictive nature. So if you're looking for some sort of a alcohol intoxication, that won't give you any escape. Compensating for its restless state of mind, that will not be a compensation. So stay away from any form of intoxication, smoking or whatever. Married life during this particular period may become more tense. There could also be considerable decline in your matrimonial happiness. Don't let the disturbances in your mind project itself in creating any hassles or living arguments or conflict or fight with your own family members. Overall, you may experience a dip in your happiness in the domestic front and the social realm. On the health front, you may mental disturbances and sometimes peace of mind and happiness will not be there, may reflect in some sort of a health issues or even health issues or long-term issues. So be careful about your health. Plan for journey may face obstacle when you have to do travel, and you will have a lot of issues, and you have to be very careful if you're planning for journey, especially abroad. Transit of Mercury in 4th house. Transit of Mercury in 4th house, the date starts from 14th of Feb 2018 till 3rd of March 2018. During this particular period, Mercury will move through your 4th house. May I say that this signifies prosperity in every aspect of your life. On the personal front, you're likely to be content with your life and you would succeed and gain in all your undertaking. Your status in the society will be heightened and you would be honored. Financially, Scorpio, this is a very finest phase, as period indicate attainment of wealth in the form of money, property, assets, valuable items. You may also gain from your spouse or other members of the family. At home, this period indicates arrival of a new member of the family. You're also likely to make your family very proud of you. Your mere presence in the family may bring a success to other members of the family due to positive input of confidence and your suggestions and your consultation to each and every member of the family. As long as they are listening to you, they are all fine. You may also make a lot of new friends, new circle, and you will also enjoying the educated people around you, gentle people around you, and you have to be on guard as well. But at the same time, this particular phase will pamper you up completely. Transit of Venus in 5th house for Scorpio. The date starts from 2nd of March 2018 till 26th of March 2018. During this particular period, Venus will move through your 5th house. This signifies a time mostly spent during being entertained, enjoyed. This particular period also denotes a good time financially. You will be very active, creative, dynamic, as you would be able to increase your funds as well with your own creativity. You are also taking an examination if you're taking any exam under any department, or if you're taking professional exam during this particular period, you're most likely to be very successful. Most of your creativity will bring a name, fame, establishment and give you your goal. If you're employed, you're also likely to get promoted during this particular phase. Moreover, you may also expect a rise in position in society. Your friends, elders, teachers are also expected to be good to you during this particular phase. Relationship expected to go smoothly. You may expect intense and sensuous time with your loved one. You may also enjoy conjugal bliss or physical company of someone special of the opposite sex. You may also expect to meet someone new in your family, or you may even bring in someone new to your family. Health should be fine during this particular time. This period also see you enjoying delicious food, gain of wealth and gain of weight as well. So be careful about gain of wealth is fine, but not gain of weight. Most of your hopes and desires will be fulfilled. Very fine time. Transit of Mercury in 5th house. The date starts from 3rd of March 2018. The date start until 9th of May 2018. Transit of Mercury in 5th house. Scorpio, during this particular time, Mercury will move through your 5th house. This mostly indicates a troubled personal life. During this particular period, you must try and avoid getting involved in any kind of arguments with your partner and family. This is not a conducive period for you to be headstrong and very strong opinionated while dealing with friends and family. Be extra careful while handling your loved one. Health could be a matter of concern at this particular phase of time. Take care of your food, as you're likely to suffer from issues regarding body heat or health issues. Do not undertake any activities which would put you at risk in yourself. Mentally, you feel agitated and all over the place and all drained out. This particular period may also give you some body pain, leading to much discomfort later on. There may also occur troublesome and difficult circumstances in the work front. If you are a student, you need to be more determined and focused in your studies. Avoid any kind of distraction. Transit of Mars in 2nd house for Scorpio. The date starts from 7th of March 2018 till 2nd of May. During this particular period, Mars will move through your 2nd house. This mostly suggests a period of loss. You have to take care of your finances and focus on the safety of your valuables, as you may suffer from loss due to theft, cheating, deception. You may also face a rutted phase at your workplace due to several unpleasant happenings. Keep yourself away from living arguments or conflict. Watch your word of speech before uttering them to everybody or anybody. Your work or your profession may see a very low phase during this particular time. Some of you may even lose your position if not handled carefully. Beware of any old enemies and avoid creating new one. You may develop the negative emotion of jealousy toward others during this particular phase. Beware of any, may I say that, any issue regarding government or the state or authority. During this particular period, you are also likely to be friends with wicked people and who get involved with you in the living arguments or conflict, and that is not the way you should do something, because you don't want to keep your family, your sworn enemy. So be careful. Transit of Sun in 5th house for Scorpio. The date starts from 14th of March 2018 till 14th April 2018. This particular phase mostly denotes a period of monetary challenges, one thing after another, and decline in mental peace. On the work front, you have to take extra care not to get involved in the bad books of your seniors. Avoid arguments with your employer or senior staff at your workplace. You may have to deal with some obstacles which could be related to competitors, authorities, or people you have unfriendly relationship with in the past. You express your mental anxiety. You're also likely to lose goodwill amongst the friends and the children. Health would be required attention, as you may feel sick and lethargic. Mental anguish, fear and restlessness may cast their spell on you. Scorpio, make sure you are more prone to offended by others. You may also become unstable in your temperament. Issue related to children may become a matter of concern for you. Avoid discussing anything at time, as you are likely to cause disagreement between you and your family members. Transit of Venus in 6th house of Scorpio. The date starts from 26th of March 2018 till 19th of April 2018. During this particular period, Scorpio, when the Venus is transiting in your 6th house, this may bring some trying time for you. This period sees you going through lots of trouble in your undertaking. There is a chance that your enemies will be rising or increasing, or you may even get involved in a fight with your business partner. You may have to compromise with your enemies against your will. Avoid any kind of arguments with your partner and children, particularly this particular phase of time. It is advised that you would be traveling long distances, as you are susceptible to face may I say that accident during this particular phase. Health would require extra attention, as you are likely to suffer from ill health, mental unrest, anxiety, fear, untimely rise in desires. Hold on to your respect in the society and your honor at workplace, as this could be at risk during this particular phase. Otherwise, you may have to face humiliation, useless discussion and litigation, which you don't want it. I know that. Transit of Sun in the 6th house. Transit of Sun in the 6th house for Scorpio. The date starts from 14th of April 2018 till 15th of May 2018. This period brings success in every aspect of your life. You'll find yourself overcoming major obstacles, delays, waste of time easily. It's a great time for successful problem solving. If anyone gets in your way, Scorpio, you will be able to deal with it very easily with a minimum aggravation. It's a good time to complete any unfinished project. It's a good time to launch any new project, and you are likely to succeed in whatever you put your efforts in. Financially, Scorpio, you will be doing extremely well, and will find it easy to gain in general public or general sphere around you. Your peace of mind and physical health and peace of mind will be excellent. So sun support will be there 100%. Your body will stay healthy and your mind will be free of too much stress and anxiety. It's a time to enjoy comfort and social relationship, especially friends with people in powerful position. There are good chances for promotion, honor, especially from authorities or government-related problems, and you have to be taking extra careful. Transit of Venus in 7th house of Scorpio. The dates start from 19th April 2018 till 14th May 2018. During this particular period, Venus will move through your 7th house from the moon. This mostly indicates troublesome period caused by especially women. Stay away from litigation involving the opposite sex and try to maintain a good relationship at home. Moreover, this phase also indicates ill health of your partner. This particular time your wife may suffer or your husband may suffer from health issue, so take care of them. Bodily pain, mental anxiety, and so on issues can be quite a lot. Financially, Scorpio, this is not a so good period. It could be better to stay from dealing with opposite sex to avoid monetary loss. You may also realize that you have some wicked friend who would try to harm you, try to find all your secrets, then grass you up or backstabbing you. Involvement with unnecessary women folk or men may create a grief during this particular time. Chances are you may even create new enemies during some conflict related to people around you or family members. This period may also see you suffer from mental agitation, distress, anger. Take care of your health, as you are likely to suffer from lower abdominal health issues, anything to do with blood and urine. So be taking care of yourself very properly. Professionally, Scorpio, this period could not be regarded as conducive. Avoid wicked people, as they might create obstacles for you regarding your prosperity. However, you are likely to get honor from higher authority in your field of your career or work. So be careful. Transit of Mars in 3rd house for Scorpio. Transit of Mars in 3rd house. The dates start from 2nd of May 2018 till 6th of November 2018. It's a long period of transit of Mars in 3rd house. During this particular period, Mars will move through your 3rd house. This brings in good time and could also regarded especially well for financial gain, rising, prosperity, success. During this particular period, you are likely to make money in your own trade and profession with your own efforts. You are also likely to acquire valuable ornaments during this particular phase. Work should be of very smooth sailing. You are also likely to succeed in matter of importance. Your new undertaking would also bring success. If you are employed, you are also likely to be promoted to a position of greater authority, more honor, more money, more prestige, more status. Your success would boost your confidence and strengthen your willpower during this particular time. Health would remain good. You would shine with your health and vigor, vitality. Your enthusiasm is likely to be at its top. You would be very relieved from all the past confusion and obstacles. This time also see you indulging in exotic delights. Your enemies would be defeated and you would also be at peace with your mind. Avoid any trip abroad, as it may not bring in desired results during this particular time. This particular time you have to be extra careful. Transit of Mercury in 6th house for Scorpio. Transit of Mercury in 6th house. The dates start from 9th of May 2018 till 27th of May. Scorpio, this particular period indicates a mixed bag of positive and negative happening. This particular period indicates success, stability, progress in your personal life. Your plans and project will be successfully accomplished. You would also gain from same. You're also likely to do better in the work front. You may expect a progress in all your undertaking. This period also indicates popularity in the society. Your status in the society is also likely to be heightened. Health should be fine, and you would also have a peace of mind and contentment. However, for this particular movement of Mercury big in worries and trouble from enemies, you may have to be extra careful with your finances. Avoid any kind of arguments with your employer. It is better to stay away from activity involving risk to your health. However, body heat may trouble during this particular period, so look after yourself. Transit of Venus in 8th house for Scorpio. The dates start from 14th of May 2018 till 8th of June 2018. During this particular period, Venus will move through your 8th house. This signifies very good timing. During this particular period, you may expect to gain physical comfort, overcome major problems and miseries. You may consider acquiring a land, property, or buying a new car. If you're an eligible bachelor, then you may expect a good match who could also bring a good fortune for you. During this particular period, Venus will move through your 8th house. May I say that this particular time, may Venus transit in 8th house, this may also expect a company of pleasant and very drop-dead gorgeous companion. Health is expected to remain good at this time. If you're a student, you would be more progressive. Your brilliance will be noticed, and you would command more respect and honor in your own circle. Professionally, a very good time. Trade and business expected to be flourishing with the help of well-wishers and friends. There is a possibility of meeting of higher authority, people who recognize your ability, knowledge and skill. Decision maker will be in your favor. Transit of Sun in 7th house for Scorpio. The dates start from 15th of May 2018 till 15th of June 2018. Sun's position in 7th house give a tendency to travel, but such travel will tend to be tiring and trouble. You need to be extra careful not to challenge your seniors, superior at the workplace, as you're likely to oppose you, resulting in enmity and humiliation. Even the relationship with partner and neighbors may be a bit strained at this time. Your level of enthusiasm may be at low, resulting in inability to be overcoming obstacles that come in your way of achieving your dreams, objective or goals during this particular time. This period may take you through some setbacks in your professional activities and will result in lack of progress and success. Your health would require a care and attention, as you're more susceptible to health problems, particularly discomfort to stomach, blood-related problem, fever, fatigue. Be extra cautious with your diet to avoid indigestion, food poisoning and food allergies. The health of your wife and children may also under pressure if you're married. This particular time you have to take care of your family health and your well-being. Transit of Mercury in 7th house. Transit of Mercury in 7th house, dates start from 27th of May 2018 till 10th of June 2018. During this particular period, Mercury will move through your 7th house. This may bring in some trying time for you both mentally and physically. This period indicates illness. You may have to experience physical pain and bodily weakness during this particular phase. Mentally, you might become restless, anguished. A rise in peace of like a mental perplexity and misunderstanding with families also indicated during this particular time. You have to make sure you should not be living in any form of a family row or family conflict with people around you. You have to be extra careful. You may have to be extra careful to avoid any kind of arguments, communication gaps while dealing with your spouse and your children. This particular time, avoid any situation where you may have to face humiliation. You could feel more hassled, as you're likely to face hurdles in your undertaking. Travel plans, if any, may not yield the expected result and could be troublesome. So, we have to be extra careful. Transit of Venus in 9th house. Transit of Venus in 9th house. The dates start from 8th of June 2018 till 4th of July 2018. During this particular period, Venus will move through your 9th house. This mostly signify the onset of a new wardrobe. Moreover, it also denotes bodily or material comfort and happiness. Financial gain and indulgence in precious jewelry is also indicated during this particular period. Businessman will find this period to be smooth one, will satisfactory profit. Success in education is also indicated during this particular time. Health would remain in a good shape. At home, your siblings would be more cooperative, affectionate than ever. Some auspicious deeds are likely to be performed at your home, and you may have to decide on your own regarding your marriage or your relationship or romance, especially if you are an eligible bachelor. During this particular time, you're likely to get a match of your choice who would also bring a fortune for you. Socially conducive period could also be expected, where you're likely to make new friends. You also get a mentor to show you the spiritual path. Your interest in artistic field would be rising. During this particular time, your good qualities and virtuous deeds would be noticed, would bring in good reputation in society. This time could see you desired fulfilled, enemies defeated. If you get involved with any kind of discussion, you're likely to be winning the same. You may even consider going on a long journeys during this particular period. Transit of Mercury in 8th house for Scorpio. The dates start from 10th of June 2018 till 25th of June 2018. During this particular period, Mercury will move through your 8th house. This mostly signifies wealth, success. This indicates success in all your undertaking, in all your work projects. During this particular period, you may expect a financial stability, gain in financial ventures. Socially, you would see a rise in your status. People would respect you more and popularity will be rising. This period may also let you acquire a comfortable lifestyle. You're also likely to gain happiness from your children. You're also likely to receive happiness with newborn member of the family. And this particular time, family life will be a lot more content as compared to the past. This period see a more alert and clever of you. You would be able to use your intuition and intellect to make right decision, right choices. Your enemies are likely to be defeated and will be more mellowed down by your aura. This particular time, moreover, you may also expect help from all the sides. However, your health would require attention as you are susceptible to fall sick. Take care of your food intake and your body weight. Please take care of your weight and keep your spirits high to keep gloominess, grumpiness and unnecessary fears at bay. This is have to be said and this has to be followed. Transit of Sun in 8th house. Transit of Sun in 8th house. The dates start from 15th of June 2018 till 16th July 2018. Sun's transit in 8th house. This Sun's journey through 8th house could incur loss, bodily suffering in general. Be extra careful to avoid any unnecessary expenses. Avoid making important decisions about the finances. Support from the community, family members and even partner may seem absent. Sometimes you will be left alone. Nobody is there for you. There could be a change in place regarding work. Possibility forcing you to let you go of your current position. There could be a lot of traveling, running around, hassles left, right and center, and which may turn out to be more stressful. May I say that this particular phase, Sun's transit in 8th house, you have to be very careful. Consciously avoid getting involved with any kind of living argument and conflict with your people and or anyone else, as it is likely to be totally fruitless. Take care of your health and you may develop health issues regarding tummy, blood pressure, or issue with your piles, or very some sort of a discomfort in the body. You may develop a needless fear and you have to be very careful regarding the loss of honor or meaningless anxiety or restlessness in your mind. It is wise to avoid activity that involve in any kind of risk with yourself or family. A relative's issue may come up unexpectedly, causing some traumatic worries. So be careful. Transit of Mercury in 9th house. Mercury's transit in 9th house. Scorpio, the dates start from 25th of June 2018 till 2nd September 2018. During this particular time, Mercury will move through your 9th house. This signifies suffering from health issues, obstruction and interruption in your field of work. You have to take care of yourself regarding respect and position in workplace. Make sure you don't have to regret any of your actions, conduct and dealing done at this time. Watch out for probably hurdles before venturing into something new. Mentally you may feel very hassled, overburdened and sometimes extremely unstable due to several reasons. Beware of enemies as they could harm you, wind you up in a bad way. particularly this time. Avoid any arguments with your family and relatives. This may lead to unnecessary hassles or living arguments or conflict. During this particular period, you're susceptible to become irritable and may try to find out faults in matters related to religion, common belief. This period may also demand more labor from you in the order to accomplish your task undertaken. However, a feeling of lack of interest may stop you from working hard. Avoid undertaking any long distance travel. It is likely to be more troublesome and may not give you the desired result. Take care of your food habit and try and keep yourself in a positive frame of mind. So be careful. This particular time, transit of Venus in 10th house for Scorpio. Transit of Venus in 10th house for Scorpio. The dates start from 4th of July till 1st of August. During this particular period, Venus will move through your 10th house. This brings in mental anguish, agitation, restlessness. Physical health also suffering. During this particular time, you may have to be extra careful with your finances and try to avoid any kind of loans, as you're likely to be under debts. During this particular phase, beware of any enemies, avoid any unnecessary clashes or useless discussion with people around you, as it might lead to living arguments or conflict with your own people. Be careful, may I say that, to avoid defamation and humiliation in society. So this particular time, be cautious while handling your people around you and anybody. If you are having a scandalous issues or relationship, make sure this particular time you should avoid any scandalous actions or steps. So people can be finding out and you can be fully exposed, and then those people can backstab you or try to blackmail you. Be careful. Avoid all kind of arguments with your family members. You're likely to face trouble caused by higher authority of your chosen field or your work. You may have to put extra hard work to meet success in all your undertaking, and be extra careful. You have to be very, very well prepared what you want to do, and you got to have a strategy in your hand. Transit of Sun in 9th house for Scorpio. The dates start from 16th July till 17th August. Transit of Sun in 9th house. Sun's position in 9th house has some significant result. This period could be being a blame games, change of place, lack of peace of mind. Take extra care at your workplace. Avoid disappointing your employer. You feel humiliated and chances that some false charges would be imposed on you. Avoid any tricky situation during this particular time. Financially, this period could be taxing on you. You may also find it difficult to recover pending dues from others. Be extra careful to avoid unnecessary expenses. Misunderstanding, disagreement may occur between you and your teacher, between you and your, may I say that, people around you, between you and your father, between you and your family members. Opinion of your family and friends may clash with you and leading to fight and discontentment this particular time. Health would require attention, as you may develop physical and mental discomfort at this time. You may have to feel more tired, mentally very down, feeling very fatigued. However, you may also consider doing some virtuous deeds, as you are more likely to accomplish this particular time. Very handle this particular time very carefully. And may I say that if you in a trap or situation, you have to take a proper consultation from a consultant or advisor. Travel would be on the cards, but travel only if its travel is must. Transit of Venus in 11th house. Transit of Venus in 11th house. During this particular date start from 1st of August 2018 till 1st September 2018. Scorpio, transit of Venus in 11th house. During this particular time, Venus will move through your 11th house. This mostly signifies financial security, relief from debt. You may also expect a solution to other economic problem from the past. This period also brings a success in your undertaking. Your popularity will be rising and your reputation will also see upward move during this particular period. You're also likely to concentrate on acquisition of comfort, lifestyle, luxuries. May I say that? And you enjoy a lot of exotic dishes. Transit of Venus in 11th house. This particular time, may I say that you may consider either buying a car or buying a property. Socially, a bright period could be predicted. You could expect a rise in your status, prestige and honor. You may also find a good time with your companionship. If married, you like to enjoy thoroughly a matrimonial bliss with your spouse has to be spicy. So that's the only way you can enjoy the matrimonial bliss. Transit of Sun in 10th house. Transit of Sun in 10th house. A date start from 17th August till 17th September. This is a favorable period. It donate financial gain. It donate promotion, progress, success in all your undertaking. You may expect a promotion at the workplace, favor of your senior, honor, favor of the senior peoples, honor from decision maker, honor from authorities. Even more opportunity could be expected during this particular time. This period also donates success in your undertaking and favorable circumstances, and very big deal, a financial deal will be there. Socially, you may expect even more respectable position. Your social circle will be more widened, meaning more positive and gainful interaction, particularly with companionship, honor from your own cycle, honor from your own circle of friends, your acquaintances, honor from the own professional people. You may even expect to be honored by highest of highest authority. Your name will be rising, your popularity will be flaring up, the name and fame and establishment will be there. Scorpio, you could expect more gain from unexpected quarters as well. Maybe those people you never thought about, they'll give you something, those help, those achievements will be there. Your health will be at its best during this particular time. Overall, happiness would surround you. Transit of Venus in 12th house. Transit of Venus in 12th house for Scorpio. The dates start from 1st September 2018 till 1st January 2019. Transit of Venus in 12th house. During this particular period, Venus will move through your 12th house. This indicates mixed bag of positive and negative. On one hand, this period signifies financial gain. On the other hand, it also donates some unforeseen losses of wealth and clothing or luxurious lifestyle. This particular time, you'll enjoy thoroughly what you've been looking for. Your hopes and desires will be fulfilled, but you enjoy luxuries and lifestyle and a beautiful companionship. This period also indicates unnecessary expenditure, but I don't believe that. I think expenditure is there. It's like a where you want to spend the money to show off or polish your image, and sometimes you spend a lot of money to traveling around. This particular period you will see indulging in a good of everything. You like to enjoy everything. You like to enjoy the life. Take extra care to avoid any theft, cheating, deception at this particular time. However, at home you would enjoy this particular issue if you are unmarried or if you are married. If you are unmarried, then you'll find a matrimonial partner. You may expect to savor some sensual pleasure with the member of opposite sex. Friends would be good to you and you would be a lot more cooperative and helpful toward this time. Try to stay away from sharp weapons, doubtful people. If you're involved with agriculture, you may have to take extra care to avoid any loss during this particular time. If you're involved in fashion designing, if you're involved in fashion garments trading, if you're involved in wedding venue business, then you have to be very careful about your business. Anything to do with entertainment business, film production, distributions, you have to be extra careful. Yes. Transit of Mercury in 10th house. Transit of Mercury in 10th house for Scorpio. The dates start from 2nd September 2018 till 18th September 2018. During this particular phase, Mercury in 10th house, may I say that this donate contentment. Good time for you. You would be very happy and successful in all your undertaking. Professionally, a very good period could be expected as well. You'll be able to finish off the work given to you successfully on time. Happiness at home is also indicated during this particular time. You could also expect to meet someone interesting during this phase. Some of you may also expect to spend some passionate time with someone exotically, very enjoying the companionship. Possibility of gain from this person also indicated during this particular time. Financially, this could be a very finest time. This period gives you success in your undertaking and will be gainful for you, and you may expect other monetary gain or financial gain. This period may also bring up in rise in your status and prestige and society. You are also likely to be honored and may command more respect in society. You may become socially more active, getting involved in social welfare work. Mentally, peace of mind, calmness is indicated. This particular period Your enemies, your rivals will be defeated with ease. You would find it calmness in this particular time in your life, and you'll enjoy success. So be careful, but you have to be on guard as well. Transit of Sun in 11th house for Scorpio. The dates start from 17 September 2018 till 17th October 2018. This transit of Sun mostly means financial gain, improved economic and social status, prestige, honor. Sun in 11th house, this is a suitable time for you to approach your boss, employer for any favor, such as asking for a promotion, asking for a rise, asking for more status, money and power. You will be rising in your position at workplace and getting unexpected benefit from your superior authorities. You could also expect a profit in trade and attainment of wealth during this particular phase, and even gain from your friends and support from your friends. A lot of new doors are opening for you, doors regarding a financial or professional opportunity. Your social prestige would be rising, and you would gain more honor in your circle, in your neighborhood. Yes, health would remain fine during this particular phase. Your sound health could be very happy. May I say that this period also signify commencement of some spiritual constructive deed at your home, leading to more happiness. Merrymaking, distribution, indulgence of good food, sweets at home could also be expected during this particular time. Overall, a comfortable period is donated for you and family, leading to, may I say that, peace, harmony, gathering, joy, enjoyment. Transit of Mercury in 11th house. Scorpio, transit of Mercury in 11th house. Dates start from 18 September 2018 till 6th October 2018. Transit of Mercury in 11th house. During this particular phase, Mercury will move through your 11th house. This indicates achievement, reward, financial gain, monetary gain. This period is also likely to bring in financial gain for you. You may expect to receive higher monetary gain from different sources. Lots of new doors are opening. Your personal undertaking, your business undertaking, your investments are likely to bring in higher financial gain or more rewards or more profit for you. If you're a professional, employed, you're likely to be more successful during this particular period. You're likely to be more prosperous in the field of activity involving what you want to do. Health should be good. You're likely to be at peace with yourself. You may become more soft-spoken, more presentable, more diplomatic in your approach, more harmonious in your behavior. At home, you may expect a good timing. Your spouse and children will also be happy and very harmonious with you. You may also expect to get some favorable news. You're also likely to be surrounded by comfort, lifestyle, luxury. Socially, this is a good phase. You would be able to command more respect in your in the society. Pleasant company of companionship would also be surrounded by you. Your wit and pleasant nature would also make people flock around you. People would like to enjoy your charismatic personality, no doubt about it. Transit of Mercury in 12th house for Scorpio. The dates start from 6th October till 26th October 2018. Transit of Mercury in 12th house for Scorpio. During this particular phase, Mercury will move through your 12th house. This to date expenses. You may have to spend more money than expected in order to live a comfortable lifestyle. Somebody have to pay some bills. Stay away from litigation. This may also cause some loss of money or loss of reputation. Moreover, you also have to work hard, extra hard, to accomplish any task undertaken by you. Beware of enemies and stay out their way in order to avoid any humiliation. Hold on to your respect and try to keep your honor in society. You could be mentally very disturbed due to several reasons. You're also susceptible to worries, restlessness during this particular phase. You're also likely to be distressed and feel discontented during this particular phase. You're also likely to lose interest in food and enjoying the happiness. A feeling of sickness and suffering may trouble you during this particular point of time. You have to be extra careful. May I say the transit of Mercury in 12th house, you have to make sure you have to be very careful about your decision choices, what you want to do. Transit of Jupiter in 1st house for Scorpio. The dates start from 11th October 2018 till 29th of March 2019. During this particular period, Jupiter will move through your 1st house. This brings some significant negative results and positive results as well. Your health would require extra attention and care in order to avoid any kind of health issues. Avoid taking life risk when it comes to your health. Financially also, you may have to face through rough period. You may have to lose some money due to unnecessary expenditure. Avoid long distance traveling as it may not yield the expected result during this particular time. You are also likely to suffer during this particular travel. There is also a chance of staying away from your native land during this particular phase. If unemployed, you may face disappointment regarding your employment. This could also prove to be trying time professionally. Avoid any kind of arguments with your seniors at work. It might give you mental agony. Moreover, the more you put extra effort to complete your project successfully, more you achieve rising. This period may also see you suffer from issues with authorities, government, humiliation, and some sort of a loss of position at work. You have to be extra careful when you deal with your seniors or your people who are decision makers. Hold on to your position and respect, and do not put these into risk at any cost. You have to take care of your position at workplace. Moreover, avoid any arguments with your family member and try to keep your calm. Be cautious in your decision and choices while dealing with people around you. You would also need to keep your spirits high up. This period may bring along some sort of a mental agony and depression as well. However, some of you may also find solution to some of your previous problem during this particular time. You may also get the news of conception of your child. Congratulations. And your interest in religion and work will be rising. Students are likely to excel during this particular time, but you only find a news of also get the news of conception of your child if you are newly married. Students are likely to excel during this particular time. Your prestige and honor in society is likely to move up. And may I say that when Jupiter coming to transit of first house, more you are visionary, more you are determined, more you are active, creative, dynamic, more you will be achieving rising. That's the gospel truth. Transit of Sun in 12th house for Scorpio. The dates start from 17th October 2018 till 16th November 2018. This particular phase signifies monetary challenges, financial challenges, complications. Scorpio, you would have to take extra care while handling finances during this particular period. If employed, you may find yourself having a bit of hard time with your employer. Your employer would not be able to appreciate your work or doesn't want to appreciate your work, and you may feel a threat of being less responsibilities, or you may feel threat being given a less responsibilities or less pay. That can be an issue. Scorpio, do not get disheartened if your efforts, if your hard work do not give you the desired result at this particular time. Don't be disheartened. If you are into trade, you may have to go through a few setbacks, financial losses, but be careful in your dealings. Please, this period may also take you through rougher weather socially. And sometimes people's attitude towards you might not be very unique or harmonious. Avoid arguments with anybody or living conflict with your friends and seniors. This particular time you don't need any conflict with anybody. You may also have to go on a long trips which may not bring a desired result. Avoid activity that involve physical risk and make safety your first priority. Take care of your health, that of your family during this particular time. You may develop fever, stomach problems, some discomfort in your eyes. Discontentment during this particular time may affect peace, harmony at home. So be careful. Transit of Mercury in first house for Scorpio. The dates start from 26th October 2018 till 1st January 2019. Transit of Mercury in first house of Scorpio. During this particular period, Mercury will move through your first house. This may bring some negative result in yourself, in your life. Mercury's transit in first house, this mostly bring in situation where you have to serve someone unwillingly. You don't want to serve, but you have no choice. You are also susceptible to face oppression of some kind. Take care of yourself, your well-being. Take care of to avoid facing some sort of a haul over coals and the lashes of unsympathetic words from others. Sometimes people will give you very sarcastic remarks or some cruel remarks about you but sometimes people can be very offensive. Keeping a low profile and doing your task best should be the focus during this particular phase. You may have to watch out for unnecessary expenditure. This may cause a big hole in your wallet. Be cautious with your spending and pay attention to the safety of your finances. You're also likely to befriend some bad personalities who may cause harm. Watch your words while dealing with your nearest and dearest one. Your insensitivity may create some unnecessary enemies within your circle. Avoid any kind of lawsuits and bad company, and be careful not to do anything that makes you lose your self-worth. So be careful. You would also need your good fortune, so save it. Take advantage of your education and experience to avoid any glitches in your life. Be flexible during this particular period. You may have to make some last-minute changes in your plan, project or ideas due to pressure from different quarter or due to some anticipated fear. Obstruction may crop up related to your foreign residence, if applicable. You may also find obstacles in performing any auspicious work at home. Take care of your family and yourself, as you may become susceptible to deception, cheating, particularly during this particular phase. Avoid traveling if possible, as you may not get the desired pleasure or expected result out of it. You have to be extra careful. Transit of Mars in 4th house. Transit of Mars in 4th house. The date starts from 6th of November 2018 till 23rd of December 2018. During this particular period, Mars will move through your 4th house. This brings in some hard times in a few of your segments. Most of you are likely to face difficult time when it comes to managing your old enemies. You're also likely to encounter some new enemies who could also be from your own circle of family and friends. Some of you may also befriend some wicked people from whom you may suffer later. Keep an eye on your behavior, as it might become cruel during this particular phase. However, a few of you may also go in for some kind of settlement with your foes. Your health would require more attention than usual, as this period makes you susceptible to developing a fever and discomfort in the chest. Some of you may also suffer from health issues, mostly related to blood and stomach problem. Mentally, you are also likely to remain worried under the spell of grief. Relationship would be demanding during this particular time. Make peace with your family members and other relatives to avoid further sorrow during this particular phase. Hold on tightly to your honor and position in society as well. Avoid any issues related to land, property, especially during this particular time. You have to be extra careful. Transit of Sun in 1st house. Scorpio, transit of Sun in 1st house. The date starts from 16th November till 16th December. Sun's transit through the 1st house had noticeable influences on your work as well as personal life. There could be a permanent or temporary change of place, difficulty at workplace, or ruffled time with your superior at work or employer. You need to be extra careful to avoid getting a bad reputation at work due to your anger, due to your temper, due to your conduct and dealing. You will feel very irritable, tired, exhausted, very, very annoyed, and prone to have disagreement with everybody. To complete this task on hand or to meet your set objective may take more effort than usual. There's a heightened chance of going on long trips, which may not bring the desired result, may turn out not to have been necessary in the first place. During this particular period, you could feel more tired than usual. Your health would need extra attention, as you're susceptible to stomach problem, disturbed bowel movement, discomfort in the eyes, and heart-related problem. During this particular time, avoid activities that are physically risky, as there's a tendency toward accident. So be careful about your driving. On the home front, you need to put extra attention on avoid dispute among family members, friends, making sure you're getting extra rest, minimizing irritability and mental tension. Disagreement may crop up between you and your spouse and may affect your married life. Overall, harmony and peace at home could also be challenged during this particular time. So be careful. Transit of Sun in 2nd house. Date starts from 16 December till 14th of January for Scorpio. Transit of Sun in 2nd house for Scorpio. This particular movement, Sun's transit through 2nd house, could prove to be monetary challenges for you. This particular period mostly portend absence of expected result of profit in trade and declining in your wealth. If you deal in agriculture or trading, this period may bring some setbacks. If you're dealing in fashion designing, stock and share market, or some sort of a risky investment, this particular time period will bring you setbacks. If you're dealing in currency buying and selling, then it can bring you setbacks. This is a time when you're more susceptible to fear than usual. Refrain from any risky investment. You may feel at risk to being cheated or deceived or experience anxiety for no apparent reason at all. As a result, you may find it difficult to handle ordinary affairs of your life as smoothly as would otherwise you do. You find yourself not so happy and getting irritated easily even at your nearest and dearest one. You may feel less compassion and flexible than usual. If you're susceptible to headaches or problem with your eyes, this is a time where the symptom may surface. Transit of Mars in 5th house. Scorpio, transit of Mars in 5th house. Dates start from 23rd of December 2018 till 5th of February 2019. During this particular period, Mars will move through your 5th house. This signifies a ruffle time. It would be wise move to curtail your expenses as much as possible, as this particular period see you losing control on your finances, building your debts, building expenditure. Take care of your well-being when it comes to family members and their health. Avoid any kind of unpleasantness between you and your family members. If this time, may I say that this time can be testing time for family. This time can be testing time for your temper and behavior. Handle your rivals or enemies with care and be very cautious enough to avoid creating some new ones. Your enemies are likely to give you some more harassment during this particular time. Your health would require more attention during this particular time. You're likely to feel lackluster, weak and feverish. Some of you may catch some health issues that would require proper diagnosis. Take care of your food habits as well. Some of you may also go through personal behavior changes during this particular time. Some of you, though very unlikely to you, become very furious, apprehensive, very strange from the nearest and dearest one. Some of you may even tend to lose their glory, fame during this particular phase. Development of some needless need and urge to do some immoral deed may land some of you in a thick soup. Stay away from living arguments or conflict with your family members during this particular time. So be careful about this particular phase. Saturn's effect on Scorpio for 2018. From 26th October 2017 till 24th of January 2020, Saturn will be back in 2nd house, Sagittarius, marking the start of a Sadesati declining phase of Scorpio. The paya of Saturn will be silver, due to which Scorpio you will have to quite a bit of secret tensions, issues, complications. You have a lot of tensions, but you don't want to share those tensions with anybody. Your expenditure will be higher than before. There will be happy occasion at home and you will gear up for hard work, creative, presentable mode. Scorpio, please be very careful about your word of speech. With your own hard work, you will and you can achieve everything or anything. Regarding your family comfort and flow of income, you will face few struggleful situations. Sometime, this particular time, you'll come across quite a few unique opportunities, but you might not be able to utilize all those opportunities and make them very productive for yourself. Profession will offer you lots of struggle, fluctuation, but most of your determined effort will be rewarded. You will be blessed with property, car, assets, comfort, but please always do watch your word of speech. At times, you won't be content with your finances and family-related happiness. You'll be a lot more successful abroad than your own place. If you're trading in leather, machinery, scrap, oil, second-hand goods, your financial gain will be there. Scorpio, if you lead your life with full of discipline, Saturn will reward your status, prestige, honor and comfort. You have to be extra careful. You've got to be very, very careful. The task, may I say that, Saturn, this is a declining phase of Saturn Sadhasati. The task you can manage or balance a Saturn. Please do visit temple barefoot every day for 129 days without break, or try to keep your shoes in the car. Don't take your shoes in the temple. Task number 2, do wear milk and yogurt tilak on every day on your forehead. Task number 3, mix jasmine oil and real sandoor and make a paste and apply on statue of Hanumanji on every Saturday. Please refrain from consuming non-vegetarian food and alcohol. Please donate food and money to a blind peace school. Try not to celebrate your birthday. Precaution, refrain from adopting a stubborn or aggressive attitude and avoid alcohol, non-vegetarian food, seafood, smoking and any form of intoxication. You must keep your relationship good with your in-laws. You must not keep hard-earned money of anyone. This is not the time. Respect your uncles, take their blessings, and make sure you should not be involving any conflict with your uncles. The mantra you must do, Aum Gam Ganapataya Name, Aum Sharim Gam Somae Ganpate Varvarde Sarvjaname Vashpanai Swaha, Aum Gam Ganapataya Name. The very finest chanting, the Samput chanting, Aum Gam Ganapataya Name, Aum Sharim Gam Somae Ganpate Varvarde Sarvjaname Vashpanai Swaha, Aum Gam Ganapataya Name, Aum Gam Ganapataya Name, Aum Sharim Gam Somae Ganpate Varvarde Sarvjaname Vashpanai Swaha, Aum Gam Ganapataya Name. Direction facing northeast. Requirement is jug of water. Timing between 3 a.m. till 6:30 a.m. The time required 60 minutes, 90 minutes, 150 minutes. More you do it, more you achieve it. Jupiter's effect for Scorpio in 2018. For Scorpio, Jupiter's transit in 2017-2018. May I say that from 12 September 2017 till 11th October 2018, Jupiter will be in 12th house for Scorpio. Scorpio, you'll come across major obstacles, delays, complications in your routine work. At times, your peace of mind and personal happiness won't be there. You'll face major health issues, major opposition from your rivals. There will be few issues linked with your marriage, relationship alongside with the rise in your expenditure. Make sure, Scorpio, there is no third party or outside influence in your marriage relationship. You got to be very careful about your reputation. This is a cycle in which you will become more compassionate, empathetic, sensitive, and spiritual. This is a time when you can get rid of your self-destructive tendencies, deep-seated fears, guilty conscience, activate your own spirituality. You will be able to get in touch with your subconscious mind. You'll end up helping and serving lots of people. Some people will enter in a romance during this particular time. But those romances can be a scandalous relationship. Be careful. A lot of activities can happen in private or behind the scene. So be careful. You have to be careful what you want to do. In this period, whenever you do need any help, you'll get it. The task you must do, Scorpio, during this particular time, do wear a golden yellow sapphire and gold square pendant around your neck in a gold chain. Respect your parents and do seek their blessings. Third, try to keep your hair in a ponytail. Fourth, please do visit temple every day and try to visit temple barefoot and do your prayers regularly. 5. Do organize Mahavishnu Pujan. 6. Do donate chicken-based dog food to dog home. It's very important. Precaution-wise, please refrain from wearing any kind of beads around your neck. 2. Refrain from giving any false statement about anybody. 3. Never ever betray any other person or anybody. Chanting you must do Aum Harim Harim Sharim Sharim Lakshmi Vasudevaya Namah. Aum Harim Harim Sharim Sharim Lakshmi Vasudevaya Namah. Aum Harim Harim, Sharim, Sharim, Lakshmi Vasudevaya Namah. More you do the chanting, more you achieve it. Rahu and Ketu's effect on Scorpio 2018. Rahu's position in 9th house, Ketu's position in 3rd house for Scorpio. And it will be there till 23rd of March 2019. Scorpio, you'll come across domestic complication. You'll have resources and support system. But beware of any arguments and conflict with your own family members. Rahu's position in 9th house, Ketu's position in 3rd house. You have to making sure there should not be any living argument or conflict with your own family members due to ego, pride and honor. Health-wise, you must take care of your back. Scorpio, you have to take care of your joint, frozen shoulder, lower abdomen pain, throat infection, blood or urinator problem. So you have to be extra careful. Scorpio, if you are in a service sector or professional consultant, then please do take care of your reputation and demotion. You'll have to be very focused, very determined for your success and prosperity. Sometimes personal happiness can be missing. Overall, travel to the west for the higher education, for the profession is possible. A change at work might cause some discomfort. After initial setback, fortune will favor you. New business deal will work out and you will diversify your business activities. New business investments, opportunities and profitable ventures are there. New contacts will be added in your business spheres. There will be good flow of cash, but be cautious in investing any money. Good times for sports person, creative artist. Very good time. There will be a change in living standard and lifestyle. New friendship with intimacy will blossom you up. Lots of your complication will be resolved in this time period. There will be great improvement in your circumstances. Scorpio, you'll come quite a few challenges. You'll come across quite a few challenges and complications. Health-wise, you must take care of your back and energy level. Scorpio, please beware of family row, family relationship issues. Only due to ego, nothing else, or conflict due to ego. You got to be diplomatic in your approach. You got to make sure that you must not waste your time and energy on fruitless things. Solutions due to Rahu Ketu's transit. Solution number 1, please do bury a silver argala under your doorstep. Solution number 2, try to keep a black colored dog. Solution number 3, try to keep a ponytail. 4, do wear a saffron tilak on your forehead. 5, do wear a gold bangle without joint in your right hand. 6, please float 12 kg chana dal and 12 kg rice in the fast flowing river for 4 Thursday. The chanting you must do. Aum Sharim Harim Kalim Gulom Gam Ganpate Varvarde Sarvjanme Vashpanai Swaha. Aum Sharim Harim Kalim Gulom Gam Ganpate Varvarde Sarvjanme Vashpanai Swaha. Aum Sharim Harim Kalim Gulom Gam Ganpate Varvarde Sarvjanme Vashpanai Swaha. This is the finest chanting. More you do it, more you achieve it. May I say that this particular time will be the finest. Scorpio, the complication you might have to face in year 2018. The complication for 2018 for Scorpio. Scorpio, this coming year you will face major delays, stumbling blocks, waste of time. In your rise in luck, in your rise in prosperity, sometime you'll go through a lot of time vacuums, hindrances, technical issues, financial issues. Complication number 2, higher authority will not support you. Higher authority will work against you, Scorpio. Higher authority will work against your interest. Higher authority will test your fiber very thoroughly. Higher authority can be tax, VAT, custom, excise, police, court. Yes. Or if you're working for a company, higher authority can be your employer. Higher authority, the people who gave you a job, your boss, your seniors. Yes, they might test your fiber, they might test your ability, they might test your patience, your tolerance. This is a test of your fiber. Complication number 3. Scorpio, there will be declining in your progression. There will be declining in your rising. There will be declining in your success. You really have to work very, very hard. You have to pull up your socks. You got to raise yourself. Yes. Use your drive, use your determination. You have to refresh your vision. You have no other choice. If you want rising, build up your drive, build up your determination. Make sure you invest a lot of discipline in it and refresh your vision. Think positive. That's the only way. Complication number 4. Scorpio, you'll go through major failures, losses, hassles, unexpected hassles, event happening out of the blue. You never thought about it, but things do happen. So prepare for that. Number 5 complication. Sometimes your hard work will be there, but your rewards, your achievements won't be there. You've done your work, your hard work is there, but sometimes the appreciation, the recognition for your hard work, your hard labor will not be there. Sometimes people won't value you. Just carry on. Number 6 complication, Scorpio. Your marriage relationship happiness can be questionable. Outside influences will come along between you and your partner and play the games. Outside third-party interference will happen in your marriage and relationship. Third-party influences in your family relationship. Due to that, there might be bitterness between you and your partner. There might be a lot of issues between you and your partner due to third-party influences. You have to watch your conduct. You got to watch your behavior in your marriage and relationship. Sometimes things are not okay. There's a deficit of trust. There's a deficit of faith. There's a deficit of communication. Or sometimes too much bitterness, too much ego clashes. So you have to take care of your marriage relationship if you are married. Complication number 7, Scorpio. Health-wise, you have to take care of your back pain, your frozen shoulders, your joint pain, issue linked with your hip, issue linked with your lower abdomen. You have to take care of your eyesight. Complication number 8. Scorpio, beware of bad debts, unexpected expenditure. Beware of any kind of out of control expenditures. You have to be very careful about your investment, your spending. Be careful. Scorpio, the general overview for the year 2018. In this year 2018, Scorpio, you'll spend money on luxurious lifestyle and sometime in wrong deeds, which you are not supposed to spend the money at all. If you are not careful, Scorpio, then you can be punished by authorities and you can end up losing your wealth due to bad investments. You can be cheated very thoroughly. People will dump your money or run away with your money. You have to be very careful about your investment. Scorpio, this year 2018, you'll get benefit monetary through government sector or private sector. In the year 2018, you may have some problem linked with kidney, lower abdomen, back, energy level, or skin issues. There may be living conflict in the family due to third-party influences. Money may be spent for family reason, but you have to be very determined, courageous. Will have possession of property and wealth with your drive and determination. You can be blessed with a materialistic player, but you end up spending a lot of money for that. Scorpio, in the year 2018, you should be extremely careful when you are dealing with any matter related to property or marriage or relationship. You can be cheated, you can be deceived. Be careful. Scorpio, you will suffer from the loss of wealth. If you will not be very careful, people will take away the money from under your nose. This year, Scorpio, there will be lots of running around, hustle and bustle in whole year. You will be out of your comfort zone. You will not be in the comfort zone. You will be out of the comfort zone. In the year 2018, you will be engrossed in earning money, but you have to work very, very hard. Yes, situation will improve, no doubt about it, between the month of May and November. No doubt about it. But you have to work really hard. You will be out of comfort zone. You will be running around. Scorpio, I know you will be in this year dynamic. Sometimes blinded by a lot of arrogance. Sometimes engrossed in wealth and tranquility. If you're not very careful, then Scorpio, you will be and maybe punished by the authorities, face troubles, and lose your wealth. Try not to be over adventurous when it comes to authorities. Try not to be over risky when it comes to authority, when it comes to law, legality, authority. No. In the year 2018, romance, love, relationship will be on top of your list. Sometime you'll be quite impatient, unable to keep secret. Please make sure there must not be any third party influences in your marriage and relationship. If there will be any third party influences in your marriage and relationship, then relationship can be out of order. In the year 2018, you'll enjoy all the materialistic pleasures. You'll be quite extravagant. You'll be spending more money. You'll have more than one relationship. You'll try your best to have more than one relationship. Please refrain from being short-tempered, argumentative, arrogance. No, it won't work for you. You'll get monetary gain from higher authorities. You'll be spending money on pleasure, romance, love, and you can be a spendthrift, and you might invite trouble upon by yourself. You will be troublemaker for yourself. So think carefully before you make any commitment. Think carefully before you involve yourself in anything dodgy. Think very carefully. You should not blind faith on anybody when it comes to relationship, when it comes to money, or when it comes to investment. No, you totally blind in your faith, then you will pay a price. Scorpio, this year you will lose, or may I say suffer some loss due to but attain fame. But sometime you can having a negative fame, which nobody needs it. Scorpio, learning and education in the year 2018. Learning and education. In the year 2018, you'll have a good education. You should be extremely careful regarding education. But you do have a wonderful instinctive intelligence that usually guides you on the right track. That instinctive intelligence always with you, Scorpio. Self-study and research are natural activities for you. If you're studying accountancy, business, finance, fashion designing, interior decoration, chemistry, pharmacy, surgery, homeopathy, and other areas of medicine, then your result will be dignified. If you will not be able to focus, Scorpio, or concentrate on your education, then you might not be able to complete your education. If you indulging too much into romantic relationship, education can go out of window. Put your priorities right. There should be a casual relationship, not intensive, but more focused beyond your studies. Scorpio, there might be many obstacles threaten to derail your course of studies. Your education can be on short side if you're distracted due to too much indulgence in romantic relationship, having a fun all the time. Then Scorpio, you may suffer from regarding some obstacles in your educational career. Attempt to acquire proper education or completed education career can be very demanding and difficult, and you might have to travel far or run around to get your educational career completed. Because of your volatile mind, you'll find it difficult to stick to one course of education or stick to your course of education because you would like to be entertained time to time. Or you can be distracted with other things. That can be a problem. Completion of the education required single-mindedness, concentration, fully focused, and drive, determination. Then you'll be able to complete your education. This year, Scorpio, you can be at odds with scholarly work of academia as your approach is self-invented, and try to avoid the traditional structure of education. But shortcuts won't work. I tell you now, shortcuts won't work. And if you adopt any illegal method to complete your coursework, you will be caught red-handed. Yes, by authorities. Don't try this. Don't pull the fast one, please. No. Education may be difficult to attain. Education only required your concentration and discipline, either from your own limitation due to many distractions, or too much commitment or overcommitment with other things which you shouldn't. Your only commitment, if you're a professional student, your education is first priority, other things doesn't matter. Scorpio, what makes you special in the year 2018? In the year 2018, you may have unusual skills that are unseen by others. You deal with problems by trying to understand them and mediate a solution. Scorpio, you do have an ability to overcome obstacles once you break out of the inertia. When you start it, you can do it. That's you. That's your ability, Scorpio. You'll have the skills to attract people with your charismatic personality, and those people will assist you in sorting out those problems. You have a good ability to give other people a sense of responsibility or pull them together for your own goal, or straighten them up in the form of group and take the group for your cause. Scorpio, you're very efficient organizer and extremely unique administrator. You might be skilled at foreign language, computer language, and you can be extremely skilled with philosophy and history. Scorpio, you're likely to acquire substantial wealth, but with your own personality, with your own management. You're extremely skilled when it comes to a craft person, but you gamble and lose the focus. You're talented, Scorpio. You have reserve of force and power, as well as a lot of willpower and talent. You have good and artistic imagination. You can express it creatively with your creativity, and clarity of thought and logic are strong. You may be more and more spiritual as you get older. You shine in your ability to learn and act quickly, but in the end of this doesn't always prove to be lasting use. Scorpio, you may be very persistent and gifted in seeking the subtle emotion or aesthetic truth of subject. You are imaginative and blessed with a unique imagination, have an artistic and, may I say, unique talent, and you're blessed with a much creative force. That's you, Scorpio. You can compose verses and you can tap into money when you need it. You have a business acumen. You can aim well and may enjoy the life as the life goes. So this particular time, you have a lot of talent. You have a lot to present to this year. All the talents are inside you. You can do it. You can create it. Focus your mind, refresh your vision, concentrate on what you want to achieve, and you can achieve it. No doubt about it. Scorpio, your health in 2018. In 2018, Scorpio, there might have been some hardship in the beginning of the year 2018. In terms of your physical health, or unfavorable circumstances. In the start of the year, you may have health challenges, back problem, or have some problem with your legs or feet or knees, or issue with your lower abdomen. You will often feel as though your physical energy is drained out of you, leaving your body very weak and fragile. Scorpio, you will be physically drained by lack of proper caring for yourself. You'll be prone to health issues. Should take care against any health complications. Scorpio, you'll have health difficulties that stand in the way of matrimonial happiness. So please look after your health. You seem to have an endless source of inner heat. There is an imbalance in the heat of fire element in your body. Sleep will be disturbed in this year. Psychological upset often result in poor health. You'll also suffer from cough and cold. There's a chance of some eye health issue, especially in the left eye, and possibly trouble with your ears and nose. So look after your health. Scorpio, you may tend to develop some health issue in the area of face caused by excessive heat. You can suffer from psychological defects such as male or female health issues. Your vitality is stronger during the day than at night time. Refrain from drinking and driving, please. Please, please. Refrain from that habit, please, this year. Scorpio, romance and love life in the year 2018. Romance and love life for this year 2018. Scorpio, in this year 2018, you'll have a strong loving nature. You always have a strong loving nature. Romantic you are, that you are natural. Scorpio, you'll be very passionate in your love relationship. You will have very strong feeling energies and tend to act on them. You want your total freedom regarding your love life. You may be overly influenced by romance, passion and intimacy. You are molded by feelings and have strong likes and dislikes. But in the year 2018, if you are not very careful, then you could face discord, disharmony and breaks in your love relationship or marriage. If you're already married person, then please make a commitment with your relationship, with your marriage. Don't be dishonorable, please. If you will be, if you become, then you might have to pay a price. But this year, you will have few difficulty finding a sustained relationship with your partner. You'll have, this year, Scorpio, you'll have many infatuations and you'll have a lot of mingling with people. You'll end up having a romantic relationship. In the year 2018, if you're a married person, you have to be extra careful, please. Your actions are driven towards sensory, physical satisfaction rather than moral or spiritual value. You'll be quite interested in intimate encounters with romantic partner. In the year 2018, you'll be enterprising, but you can get carried away. So please be careful, please. If you're already married, then please be careful. If you're not married, you can enjoy quite a lot this year. At times, you have a strong drive and will go to any extreme to satisfy your urges. You will be very attached to your partner, but be honorable when it comes to commitment to your partner. You'll find many benefits from redirecting your sexual energy towards some creative and constructive activity like spiritual sadhana, or you can diverse that into art or craft, or do some physical work or exercise. You can do that. Choice is yours. But if you end up getting carried away with your urges, then you can end up creating a little problem or bigger problem for yourself. You must overcome emotional and any kind of imbalances to progress, rising in success. In the year 2018, your romantic life is sure to be very good, but you may have to work through various level of, if you have a incompatibility regarding relationship or incompatibility regarding intimacy. Then you have to work together between you and your partner. Relationship with the partner must be based on love, affection, friendship, understanding, care, and passion. Yes. So in the year 2018, relationship and marriage are important issue to your life. Some of your life problem could be related to love and physical side of the relationship, and matrimonial life can be full of fluctuation. You may be involved in extramarital affair, so be careful. Don't cross the line. This year you'll have an opportunity to have an extramarital love affair, but be careful, please. Don't cross the line. Sometimes you project frustration on those most close to you, especially on your spouse. You can be somewhat unsympathetic to your partner while expecting appreciation and sympathy from them. That's not the way it should be done. You want a love and affection, you have to give a love and affection. You want a passion from your partner, you have to give passion to your partner. Whatever you want, the love or respect or affection or friendship or passion or too much intimacy, you have to give them. Not like you just expecting them to be like a robot. You press the button and suddenly things happen. Doesn't work like that. Whatever you want from them, whether it's a love, affection or pleasure, you have to give them. Then you, in return, they'll give you back. That's the way it is. But if you can be sometime totally unsympathetic to your partner and expecting appreciation, that won't work. That you have to, may I say that, got to sort out yourself from here. You may have difficulty in finding your true self when love is concerned, but there is a romantic side in your imagination, but ground reality is different. Whatever you have in imagination, you have to, if you are already married, you have to apply with your partner, not in fantasy world. You tend to be very dominant over your spouse and quite interested in the passionate relationship. So domination and passionate relationship, sometimes they don't go together. Due to that, there might be many difficulties in marriage relationship or struggle for dominance concerning your intimacy, bickering, severe fault finding on your part. Stop doing that. You have to give passion, love. Be a good lover to your partner, and then you expect same thing back. Not without that. You can be sometimes very stubborn and stick to your viewpoint rather than accommodating anybody, and that you can apply to your spouse. That won't take you anywhere. So please try not to be single, one-pointed. But this year you have to be extremely passionate and make sure that your marriage should be working on friendship, affection, love, care, passion. How are you taking care of each other? That's very important. Then if more you're taking care for each other, more you enjoy a passionate life. But don't cross the line if you're already married. Please be honorable. Scorpio, your social life in the year 2018. Your social life, Scorpio. This year you'll have few friends that are very close to you. They tend to be long-term friendships. Still, you are too secretive to be truly good friend. Scorpio, this year you influences your friends to get their lives moved in order. You can attract secret enmity from the, may I say, from your friend circle. There is a possibility that you have hidden rival or enemies who can pretend to be your friends but also work against you without your knowledge. Your struggle may be largely invisible. Those who have been at odds with you may also not be apparent. Enemies lost power to harm you. This particular time, the reason for your action might not be clear to others because you tend to hide your motives. But this year you have to be extra careful. You are favored and you will be favored by the authorities and sometimes you are very popular with dashing people and daring people. You are generally very liked and popular with most people because you are very romantic, very affectionate and attractive to a lot of people. You are well supported and popular among friends. Others will appreciate your help because you can explain to them why they have a problem. Reputation in the professional world might be important to you as you are ambitious, and your ambition is strongly linked to your awareness of gradual accumulation of resources. Socially, you will like reaching out to the people and intermixing with them. So this particular year, may I say that friendship circle will be fine, absolutely fine. But don't try to rub anybody in the wrong way. You form relationship easily and try to be at harmony with everyone. But your capability of making relationship is very useful in business as well as in social life. Those who have hurt you also go through difficulties. Without a proper setup, how can you expect people to understand you? You may make gaffes in foreign countries. Association with foreigners or foreign countries will be a lot more beneficial, will widen your horizon, will widen your circle and create a very dignified, unique circle of friends for you. Scorpio, your business, profession and career in the 2018. Your business, profession, career, Scorpio, in the 2018. The way you perform your action is not always in a direct and straightforward way, Scorpio, but in whatever the way it takes you to get the work done. That's you. Even you have to break few rules. That you love to do that sometime, which you shouldn't. In the year 2018, you will make an excellent consultant, excellent teacher. If you are business executive, or if you are a chartered accountant, if you are financial consultant or fashion designer, or you own the fashion boutique, or working in a media, or you are manufacturing fashion garments, or you're working in entertainment industry like an actor, director, presenter, performer, producer. And this year 2018 will be the finest year. You will be involved with a lot of projects. You will be involving with projects dealing with educational organization, religious organization, political party, social service organization, you name it. You'll get the support and help. You'll have a good business acumen. Scorpio, you'll be very perceptive and deal with your business associates very successfully. You may work in partnership or independently. It's your choice. Your partner look to you for direction. You may be involved in buying and selling, expecting co-workers or subordinates to be as clever or as hardworking as you are. You can be irritated or dissatisfied and make the situation worse by pushing them, which just make them dejected and useless. Don't do that, please. You have to respect people around you. Your focus, determination, discipline will bring you considerable success. No doubt about it, because you never abandon any job you undertake. You will need to display initiative, planning, constant involvement in hard work. If your profession, career is connected with providing consultant service, education, if you're a financial consultant or providing a structured finance, then this year 2018 can be a remarkable year. Scorpio, you will attain very respectable position in public life. You will be in a position to tell others what to do. You will achieve great success, honors, fame in the year 2018 with your own ability, with your own knowledge, ability and skill. You will have to work very hard, no doubt about it, and you'll be able to accomplish your goal you had in your mind in the start of the year. But you got to work very hard. Scorpio, this year you will do better as far money and work are concerned in other country other than the one you were born in. Between May and November, things will move on. You have to take care of your reputation. You have to take care of your name. and plan very thoroughly. What is the input? What's the infrastructure? And what's the output you're expecting? You have to work these three together, please. Scorpio, your property investment in 2018. This year, you may get an income from the ruling power, from the higher authorities. There will always be plenty of opportunity for financial resources open for you. Scorpio, you will be very lucky with finances with regard to your career. You will earn money through your own personal effort. You'll go through money shortage. Yes, you will go through money shortage. Be careful. But with your hard work and perseverance, you may accumulate substantial wealth. You preserve yourself quite nicely. This year, there will be lots of work associated with accumulating wealth. Your possession will often be already used. That can be the case. Your finances will be slow, only improve over time. But to improving your finances, you got to work very, very hard. Scorpio, you try to think of the way to free yourself and other from debts and taxes. But this year, you will meet some financial obstacles, but have to preserve yourself to overcome them. Obtaining finances in the form of loan can be a difficult obstacle. You ought to avoid normal investments like stocks and bonds and commodities and mutual funds. Your mind is frequently engaged in thoughts of how to earn more and more and more. The need to earn can make you feel trapped on a treadmill. Scorpio, you may be a breeze of fresh air in your unconventional world, but be without wealth and support, and can be stuck in a tedious or mundane job that keeps you literally or metaphorically driving around in circles. That can happen. But you have to be very determined, very focused. Plan your finances. You have to pay your debts, no doubt about it. But you can do it. You can create it. You're prone to making impulsive and extravagant expenditure, which you shouldn't do that. It seems like resources disperse instead of accumulating them. This year, it may be hard for you to take initiative, particularly in the field of accumulation of resources. You're good at making beneficial investment, but have to watch out for overspending. You should be careful not to lose your wealth, particularly through unforeseen circumstances or unreasonable taxes, fines from the government institution resulting in losses. You may lend money at times. You are easy with your money as far as lending to your friends or people. You have to guard against theft. May I say that beware of any cheating or deception when it comes to money. You should be extremely careful borrowing money, especially on credit card. You may live beyond your means this year. It might be very difficult for you to control the balance between income and expenses, and consequently you might often find yourself in debt. Frequently you'll find yourself in debt or simply experiencing a lost opportunity as a result of bad decisions or ventures. You may too easily try to solve problem by spending money where all that was needed and can be more effective use of resources. So this year you need to be disciplined when it comes to spending money. Over this year you have to be extremely cautious or careful. Beware of cheating and deception. Look after your investment. Don't invest money in a risky venture. Please no. Scorpio nature, characteristics and temperament. Your nature, your characteristics and temperament. Number one, Scorpio always be hardworking, devoted to their work. Scorpio always strive to achieve their mission and not relax before accomplishing it. That's the beauty of Scorpio. Scorpio always struggle against difficulties with firmness till the end and leave the final result to the God. Scorpio will have a fertile imagination and sharp intelligence. Scorpio will be very sensitive and extremely emotional. Scorpio will have extraordinary and very intense powers. Scorpio has the quality of being self-confident, restrained, self-control, boldness, courage, resolution, freedom and aggressiveness. Those are the elements of Scorpio. Scorpio will be extremist. If they love someone, it will be to the highest of the insanity. If they hate someone, they will hate extreme of madness. There is no in between. Now, either of this end or that end. Nothing is in between. If they love you, they can die for you. They give everything to you. If they hate you, my God, leave the country. That's the situation. That's a Scorpio. Scorpio always be successful critic. Scorpio always be skilled at criticizing other, but the criticism being logical, nobody will counter that argument the way they do that. Scorpio will not accept criticism about themselves and always feel bad if anyone denies them something. Opposition may make them very angry. Scorpio will behave inimically towards the opponents. 9. Scorpio always be frank and sometimes always be abusive. It might hurt others by being too direct, not consider the others' feelings at all. Scorpio only be interested in using the taunt. 10. Scorpio always be revengeful. If someone hurts them or provoke them, then they always not forget easily or not forgive easily. 11. Scorpio always appear to be liberal on the outside but may be suspicious from inside. 12. Scorpio will live a dual life, one for showing the world, other for themselves. 13. Scorpio will be aware about their self-importance and will be an expert at exaggerating their own importance. 14. Scorpio always be interested in topics like mystery, external forces, unknown power, death, astrology, tantra mantra, and oceanography, chemistry, philosophy, psychology. Scorpio always be full of desire, attaining spiritual love, and will be loyal and trustworthy to their dear one. Scorpio always be keen to make sacrifices at any cost for their love. Scorpio need to be corrected. Do not pass sarcastic remarks and do not be overcritical. Avoid secretive enmity. Control the temper. Scorpio do not indulge in foul play. No, there's no foul thing. According to ancient scriptures, a person born as a Scorpio moon sign will have big eyes, broad chest, thighs, knees will be round, will have whitish complexion, fair complexion, may I say that, may have the sign of a fish or bird or a thunderbolt on the hands or legs. Scorpio could also have a lotus sign on their hands or legs. Scorpio will have a fast walk, forceful chin and nails. Mars is the lord of Scorpio, therefore a person born under this sign will have a wicked nature, will be argumentative, will have a firm mind, may not be blessed fully by parents or teachers, or worshipped in a royal household, openly well behaved, but may I say that Scorpio secretly engrossed in sinful deeds, quite jealous sometimes, inimical to friends and develop animosity to friends sometimes, occasionally involved in fraud, uninterested in domestic work, lack of satisfaction, may give importance to formality, wicked by nature, used to be hearing praises from others, lover of solitude, inclined to attain wealth in any manner, troubled by enemies, bad company and other problems. Scorpio may attain a high post or honor from the higher authorities, will migrate and move on from a very early age, rich through industry, served by many servants, economically independent, troubled by domestic arguments, always have a life full of problems, complications, will always be interested in getting things done, getting new experiences, and always interested in difficult work. Spiritually enlightened, but religiously unprogressively due to excess of sensuality. Scorpio will be successful in research, and their partner is devoted but always having a illicit relationship. Scorpio will have unhealthy childhood, may suffer from a health issue linked with blood or acidity, or may have a nature to be worried and sorrowful. Personality-wise, Scorpio, they're very shrewd, determined, passionate, energetic, independent, sarcastic. So a lot of sarcasm in there. Vindictive, intense, powerhouse. You can call them powerhouse. Positive quality, strong-willed, resourceful, full of confidence, magnetic, subtle, diplomatic, courageous, shrewd, masterful. Negative qualities, possessive, dominating, jealous, cunning, sarcastic. Lot of sarcasm there. Very ruthless when it comes to enemies. Quite proudy and very violent. That's personality. And Scorpio is, may I say that, will have a squarish face, wide forehead, black eyes, and will be alert, bold, sharp eye, and balanced upon with and very attractive nose and an impressive physical build. Scorpio always be hardworking and devoted to their work, and always be committed to achieving their goal, and blessed with a unique imagination, intelligent, mediative, and emotional. The Lord of Scorpio is Mars, which gives them quality like self-confidence, restraint and courage, bravery, resolution, freedom, aggressiveness and boldness. Very, very extremist, and maybe in a saint as well as rascal. Combination of saint and rascal is Scorpio. If they love someone, they may exceed all the limit of the human nature. If they hate someone, again they will hate to the limit of madness. You haven't seen anybody. They always be very good critic, they will always be skilled in criticizing others, very outspoken, and sometimes very, very sarcastic, abusive as well, and revengeful. Scorpio will appear to be idealistic, liberal from outside, but be suspicious and sometimes jealous person. They may lead a duplicate life, one for showing off to others and another for themselves. Scorpio will be alert about their self-importance. The Scorpio will be an expert in exaggerating their deeds to establish their importance. Always be interested in topics like mysteries, the unknown death, and supernatural powers. Always inclined toward mysterious subjects like astrology, tantra, mantra, chemistry, philosophy, psychology, and mysteries of the sea. They always be full of desire to other spiritual love, and will always be loyal and trustworthy toward those whom they love very much. And they always sacrifice anything at any cost for their loved one. So that's the Scorpios. The physical characteristics, Scorpio have a squarish face. Scorpio will always have broad forehead, black eyes, and always be alert, fearless, have a sharp sight. Scorpio will have a balanced, straight, very balanced and straight and attractive nose, very attractive nose. That is the finest feature. Scorpio physical personality will be great and impressive. Scorpio will be physically active and very energetic as a powerhouse. Scorpio lucky point for the year 2018. Scorpio, the most important sentence for the year 2018. I want, I want, I want. Scorpio biggest asset or strength for the year 2018. Firmness of nature. Scorpio biggest weakness for the year 2018. Lack of sympathy. Scorpio's ambition for 2018 to live a prosperous and secure future. Scorpio's lucky days for the year 2018. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. Scorpio's unlucky days for 2018. Wednesday and Saturday. Scorpio's lucky color for 2018, cream, red and white. Scorpio's unlucky color for 2018, green, black and navy. Scorpio's lucky precious stone for 2018. Please do wear fine quality astrological activated golden yellow sapphire and real salt water pearl in a gold square pendant, and do also wear fine quality astrological activated ruby and real red sea coral around their neck. 4 stones, golden yellow sapphire, real salt water pearl in one pendant, fine quality ruby and real red sea coral in a gold square pendant, both in gold pendant. Both should be worn around the neck for rising success, flow of income, profession, career, wealth, assets, power in your speech, presentation, establishment, career, status, prestige, honor, peace of mind, recognition, appreciation, name, fame, establishment, creativity, prosperity, stability, communication with the world, defense from any crisis, neutralizing any issue, any conflict or crisis or trauma in this year. That's the way it should be worn around your neck. Scorpio's millionaire direction for buying any property in the year 2018. North facing or northeast facing. That is your millionaire direction for 2018. If you want to buy a property facing north, buy a property facing northeast. Scorpio's unlucky direction facing, the direction which should not be, that direction facing property you should not be buying. Is like you shouldn't be buying if the property facing towards south. You should not be buying a property if the property facing southwest. Please, if you stand inside the house, if you stand inside the property, look around, look outside. That's the direction of the property. If you stand inside the property, look outside, stand inside the property, then look outside the property. That is the direction facing. Using magnetic compass, you can find the direction of the property. Yes. Scorpio astrological tasks and remedies for 2018. The astrological tasks and remedies for 2018. Task number 1. Please do drink all the liquids in a silver glass except alcohol. Task number 2. Please always take blessing from your parents. Task number 3. You must keep aquarium, like a round glass ball with 3 goldfish by the entrance door in your house, please. Task number 4. Please do donate milk and honey to 12 religious priests. Please do that. Task number 5. Please do keep a ponytail. Task number 6. You must use mixture of milk and yogurt as a shower gel all over your body in your routine. Task number 7. Do visit religious place every day barefoot and leave your shoes in the car. Please. Task number 8. Do wear milk and yogurt tilak on your forehead every day. Task number 9. Do donate tobacco cigarette to people who are regular smokers. Task number 10. Do donate dog feed to dogs in the dog home. Task number 11. Please mix 4 kg gur, 4 kg rice, 4 kg chana dal, 4 kg gur, 4 kg rice, 4 kg chana dal, 3 things mixed together. Flow it in the fastest flowing river for 4 Thursday, 8 Thursday, 16 Thursday. Please do that. 12. Do organize Kanya Pujan in the temple. That will help you. These tasks will help you. If you want to do it, please do it. Scorpio precaution for 2018. Precaution for 2018 Scorpio. Precaution number 1. Please refrain from accepting any gift from anybody. 2. Refrain from any dispute related to property or any female. You don't need that. No conflict with property. No conflict linked with property. Nope. No conflict with any female. Precaution number 3. Please refrain from smoking and creating any form of smoke in the house. 4. Don't keep elephant-like statues in the house. 5. Refrain from eating any non-vegetarian food or seafood or fish. Refrain from consuming any form of alcohol. 6. Refrain from using too much navy blue color, too much black color. 7. Please always be presentable, neat, clean and well groomed. 8. You must make sure all the pits and holes must be covered in your house. 9. Please refrain from any living conflict, fraud, illegal activities and arguments with any one personality or professionally. 10. Please never ever keep out of order any form of electronic goods, any form of mechanical goods. Never ever keep out of order wristwatches or alarm clocks or old mobile phone or charger, wires, cables, old colored glasses, chipped crockery, broken mirror, unused books, magazines, old clothes, rusty things, etc. Please. 11. Please refrain from any daytime sexual activity. No daytime intimacy. 12. Do respect your partner. Scorpio chanting for the year 2018. Chanting number 1 for medicinal cure and effects to curing any problem. Eng harim sharim kalim bhur bhave swahe. Eng harim sharim kalim tat savitur varneyam. Eng harim sharim kalim bhargo devasya dhimahi. Eng harim sharim kalim dhiyo yo nah prachodayat. Eng harim sharim kalim. Bhanpad prayog with Eng harim sharim kalim. Eng harim sharim kalim bhur bhave swahe. Eng harim sharim kalim tat savitur varneyam. Eng harim sharim kalim bhargo devasya dhimahi. Eng harim sharim kalim dhiyo yo nah prachodayat. Eng harim sharim kalim. Requirement is jug of water. Asan is mixed color blanket. Time is after 10 p.m. Direction facing west. Time for chanting 88 minutes, 126 minutes, 164 minutes. More you do it, more you cure your problems. Second chanting for rising, for boost. The finest chanting. Om sharim gam somae ganpate varvarde sarvjanme vashmanaye swaha. Om sharim gam somae ganpate varvarde sarvjanme vashmanaye swaha. Om sharim gam somae ganpate varvarde sarvjanme vashmanaye swaha. Requirement is jug of water. Asan is mixed color blanket. Timing is between 2:30 and 6:45 a.m. Direction facing north. Time for chanting 88 minutes, 136 minutes, 164 minutes, 220 minutes. More you chant, more you achieve rising and boost. Choice is yours. And now, wish you all the best, Scorpio. And I would like to say that watch your expenditure, watch your spending. And look out, if you're already married, then do take care of your matrimonial relationship. If you're already committed to somebody, make sure you do not cross the line of honor, please. Look after your expenditure, look after your spending, look after how you spend the money, and look after your marriage relationship. Health-wise, take care of your back and energy level, please, please, please. Wish you all the best for a lot of fitness and good health and prosperity and rising. Best of luck. Thank you.